Hey guys, it's Phil
And Emma.
from Daddy Daughter Hair Factory. For today's simple Saturday styles, we're going to go over the bubble fishtail. To begin, let's grab our stuff.
You're going to need a book.
Of course, books are an excellent way to distract. We're going to use some detangler. This is So Cozy's detangler and styling cream.
A detangling brush and a comb. Rat tail comb.
And then for elastics, we're just going to use a bunch of these cool colored elastics. You can use the small rubber ones if you want to. We're just going to make them all match, and I thought these were neat. So that's what we're going to use.
Yes.
You're going to want to begin with the hair in a ponytail. Doesn't matter if it's low, high, to the side. Right now we're just going right up the middle and the back. And I'm going to begin with some styling cream. The reason I use this, just a tiny bit, doesn't need much. The reason I use it is it's going to help with the flyaways. And when you're doing any kind of detailed hairstyles, it helps. Also, the stuff washes out pretty easily, which I like. It doesn't leave it sticky or anything. And then I'm going to use the comb to smooth it out. All right. And then just like last week's tutorial, we did the regular fishtail. We're going to separate right down the middle. I used the styling comb. Just try to get even sections. Doesn't have to be perfect, but that feels pretty good. Okay, so with a bubble fishtail, you're going to do the same technique as a fishtail braid, where you're going to take a section like this, separate it, smooth it out, and toss it over. You're going to do that back and forth. And the difference between this and a regular fishtail is after every, let's say 10 passes back and forth, you're going to add an elastic and pinch it out. And you'll see exactly what I'm talking about in just a second. So that was one pass. Continue to grab sections. The size of the sections, not really that important, as long as they're somewhat even. There we go. Just smooth it out. It helps. Try not to be too picky about these because it's never going to look perfect. If you're working with damp hair, it will look a little neater. And you don't have to use product. A little bit of water in a spray bottle will help. Just be careful when you're working with water and hair not to do any styles that are too tight. There we go. This is a 5th pass right now. Just grabbing sections from the side and tossing them over. Then I use my hand to kind of pull it down just to try to smooth out any lumps. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to go for 10 on this one. So that's 7, 8, 9. There we go. And 10. And when I'm counting, I'm doing both sides. So it's 10 both ways. And then from there, let's take the sides, just grab it, give it a gentle tug up, and then we're going to tighten it up just like that. Take your elastic and just pop it in place. There we go. Okay. Now here, before you get started again, you want to take this, just grab the sides and pinch them and pull them out just a little bit. If you go too much, it's going to start looking funny. That's the perfect amount right there. Let's smooth it out, and we're going to begin the process again. Just going to separate right down the middle, just like that. Now, when you're doing this, you can do 10 passes again, and that'll give you with lengthwise, you'll have even bubbles going all the way down. Or sometimes what I like to do is I'll do 10 up here, and then 8, and then 6. It's really all going to depend on the length of hair. You will need some length to do a hairstyle like this, but super cool, and I'm sure your daughter's going to love it. She'll definitely appreciate the time together too. That's important. What you reading there, Ems?
Garfield. Back cat, 3-pack.
There we go. All right, so that's 4 passes. What I'm going to do on this one, actually for the tutorial, I'll do 8 on this one, so you can see the difference that I'm talking about. So I already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 6. 7. A little bit too much. There we go. And 8. Perfect. Give a little tug up, just like that. Hold it in place. Grab your elastic. Put it right near the bottom. It's got to be a little snug to hold the bubble in place, and then do a pinch out. Now you're going to notice this is going to go down a little bit. Don't worry about it. You can always pinch it out afterwards. The reason why I pinch it first before starting on the next one is so that it takes some of the slack that it needs to create the bubble without making it look funny. Okay, and then on the bottom piece, which this is also going to depend on your length, on this one I'm going to do 6, just so you can see the different sizes and how it looks. Okay, a little bit from the back, toss over. This will get more difficult as you get down when you're working with the tinier sections of hair. If you find yourself getting to this point and it's too challenging to move forward, then just leave it as it is. It's still cool. There we go. We got 3, 4, 5, and 6. Perfecto. Okay, from here, you're gonna take it, just scrunch it up just a tiny bit, take your elastic, and pop it in place. And that's gonna hold the hairstyle for you. There we go. Now the last thing you wanna do is pinch these out, really bring out the definition of these hairstyles there. And that is the bubble fishtail. Super cool. And if you can do the fishtail, you can do this, I promise. We're all set. Thank you guys for watching this tutorial.
Spin me.
Okay.
We always go the wrong way.
All right, ready? Bam! Bubble fishtail. Hope you guys learned something new, and thanks for watching. Make sure you like the video if you liked it. Leave any comments about the video, any questions. We'll be happy to help you. Thank you so much, and thanks for supporting Daddy Daughter Hair Factory. Bye, guys.
Good. Bye.